A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a shocking escalation of violence, Colombian President Gustavo Petro has called for armed dissidents and drug trafficking cartels to be classified as terrorists and pursued on an international scale. This declaration follows two devastating attacks in Colombia that have left at least 18 people dead and dozens more injured. The violence has been attributed to dissident factions of the former Revolutionary Armed Forces of Colombia, FARC, a group that has a long and tumultuous history of conflict in the country. The first attack occurred in Cali, Colombia's third most populous city, where a vehicle laden with explosives detonated near a military aviation school. The explosion resulted in 6 fatalities and injured approximately 71 individuals, according to local authorities. Hours before this incident, a police Black Hawk helicopter was downed by a drone in the municipality of Amalfi, Antioquia, leading to the deaths of 12 police officers who were en route to eradicate coca leaf crops, the raw material for cocaine production. President Petro took to social media platform X to express his condemnation of the attacks, attributing them to dissident factions of FARC that have rejected a peace agreement signed in 2016, which aimed to end over 5 decades of internal conflict that has claimed more than 450,000 lives. He stated that the helicopter was targeted as it transported personnel to carry out coca leaf eradication operations, a critical component of Colombia's fight against drug trafficking. Antioquia's governor, Andres Julian, confirmed on social media that the helicopter was struck by a drone while it was flying over coca plantations. Colombian Defense Minister Pedro Sanchez indicated that preliminary reports suggest the drone attack caused a fire in the helicopter, leading to its crash. Initially, President Petro blamed the Gulf Clan, Colombia's largest active drug cartel, for the helicopter attack, suggesting it was an act of retaliation for a cocaine seizure linked to the group. In a subsequent post, he shared a photo of a suspect arrested in connection with the car bombing in Cali, identifying the individual as a member of the EMC, Estado Mayor Central, a federation of FARC dissidents with ties to drug trafficking operations. As the violence escalates, President Petro announced his intention to request that both the Gulf Clan and the armed dissidents be classified as terrorists, emphasizing the need for international cooperation in combating these groups. He stated, "The state will not yield to terrorism. These crimes will be pursued and punished with the full force of the law." The recent uptick in violence is exacerbated by a significant rise in coca leaf cultivation in Colombia, which has reached a record 253,000 hectares in 2023, according to the latest United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime report. This increase in cultivation poses a formidable challenge to the Colombian government, especially as it seeks to maintain the fragile peace established by the 2016 agreement. The attacks have prompted local authorities to take drastic measures, including the imposition of martial law in Cali and a temporary ban on large trucks entering the city. Mayor Alejandro Eder has called on citizens to report any information related to the incidents, offering a reward for tips that could lead to arrests. Eyewitness accounts describe the car bombing in Cali as a terrifying event, with one local resident recalling, "There was a thunderous sound of something exploding near the air base." Defense Minister Sanchez characterized the blast as a terrorist attack and attributed it to the Gulf Clan, specifically linking it to the group's loss of control over drug trafficking in the region. In light of these events, the Colombian military and government officials are convening a Security Council meeting to define additional protective measures for citizens. The Ministry of Defense reiterated its commitment to combating terrorism and ensuring the safety of the Colombian people. The recent violence and the government's response reflect the ongoing struggles Colombia faces as it navigates a complex landscape of drug trafficking, armed conflict, and efforts to uphold peace. With elections approaching next year, the situation remains precarious, and the potential for further violence looms large. As Colombia grapples with these challenges, the international community's response will be crucial in supporting the country's efforts to restore peace and security. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.